Have you ever felt bound by a mission beyond your earthly existence? Soul contracts are pre-birth agreements crafted for spiritual growth, pivotal in shaping the life paths of those like you, the chosen ones. These contracts define your challenges and allies, preordaining a journey crucial for fulfilling your specific spiritual missions. The first soul contract you agreed with is the contract of mutual selection. This pivotal agreement underscores the profound connection between you, the chosen one, and your higher self, affirming the mutual decision of your incarnation. It's not a passive entry into existence but a proactive and reciprocal choice, meticulously planned and agreed upon before your birth, emphasizing your active participation in the spiritual narrative of your life. This contract encapsulates the essence of deliberate existence. You weren't merely thrust into life. You chose the timing, conditions, and the specific missions of your incarnation with the clarity and purpose only a soul aligned with its higher objectives can possess. This decision was made in a state of pure awareness, free from the veils of forgetfulness that typically shroud human consciousness after birth, ensuring that every aspect of your earthly journey serves a higher purpose. Manifestations of this contract are evident in the unique synchronicities and seemingly preordained events you encounter throughout your life. For instance, the unexpected meeting of a mentor who appears right when new guidance is needed, or the sudden availability of resources just as a crucial project begins, are not coincidences but the materialization of your soul's pre-birth agreements. Moreover, your awareness of this contract might surface during moments of introspection or life-changing decisions, where the depth of your commitment to your earthly endeavors is reaffirmed. These are times when you feel an undeniable pull towards paths that challenge yet fulfill you, reflecting the pledges made by your higher self to grow, contribute, and ascend through your earthly experiences. By embracing the contract of mutual selection, you recognize that your life is not a series of random events, but a carefully curated expedition towards spiritual enlightenment. This realization empowers you to navigate your journey with a profound sense of purpose and responsibility. You understand that each challenge and each triumph was chosen by you, for you, to catalyze the evolution not only of your own soul, but of the collective human spirit. Thus, acknowledge and honor this first soul contract, for it is the foundation upon which your spiritual mission is built. In doing so, you not only reaffirm your commitment to your chosen path, but also illuminate the way for others, serving as a beacon of intentional and conscious living. The second soul contract you agreed with is the contract of endurance through hardship. This covenant, forged before your birth, is not a curse, but a sacred agreement designed to forge your spirit in the fires of adversity, fostering resilience and profound spiritual growth. This contract stipulates that you will encounter challenges significant enough to test your strength and perseverance, yet these hardships are not punishments. They are opportunities for deepening your understanding, compassion, and personal empowerment. This contract manifests through life events that seem almost insurmountable. Consider the trials that have pushed you to the brink: financial crises, loss of loved ones, or profound personal failures. These are not random misfortunes but meticulously chosen scenarios, each with a hidden purpose aimed at catalyzing your evolution. Each hardship is a chisel, shaping your soul into a more resilient, compassionate, and empowered entity. For instance, the unexpected loss of a job, while initially devastating, may have set you on a path to discovering your true passion and vocation, ultimately leading to a more fulfilling career. Similarly, the end of a significant relationship, though painful, might have taught you invaluable lessons about self-worth and the importance of loving relationships that genuinely reflect your values and growth. The endurance of such hardships often leads to an expanded capacity for empathy. Having walked through the valley of shadows yourself, you are uniquely equipped to support others facing similar darkness, turning your past pain into a beacon of hope for those still struggling. This transformation from suffering to support is a direct manifestation of your soul contract, turning adversity into a tool for collective healing and growth. Accept this contract of endurance through hardship with courage and openness, understanding that each challenge is a meticulously planned chapter of your soul's journey, written by your higher self to elevate your spiritual understanding and strength. This perspective allows you to navigate through difficulties not with resentment, but with a warrior's heart that knows each battle brings you closer to the ultimate realization of your spiritual potential. Therefore, when you face your next challenge, remember this contract and recognize that you are not merely surviving, you are transforming. Each hardship is a call to ascend higher, to expand your soul's capacity for love, resilience, and enlightenment. This is your chosen path, a path paved with trials but destined for greatness. The third soul contract you agreed with is the contract of spiritual awakening. This profound agreement between your higher self and the cosmos is designed to shake the very foundations of your earthly existence, propelling you into a vivid awareness of your intrinsic spiritual identity and purpose. Like a sleeper roused from a deep dream, you are meant to awaken to realities previously veiled by the mundane concerns of daily life. The purpose of this contract is not merely to startle you into awareness, but to gently peel away the layers of misconception and ignorance that have obscured your view of your divine essence. It is an orchestrated revelation that unfolds throughout your life, presenting you with experiences that challenge your existing beliefs and compel you to seek deeper truths about your existence and the universe. Consider the biblical example of Saul's transformation into Paul on the road to Damascus, a dramatic and sudden awakening where a blinding light not only altered his physical vision, but completely transformed his spiritual outlook. This pivotal moment redirected his life's purpose from persecution to propagation of the very beliefs he once sought to destroy. Similarly, your spiritual awakening might not be as instantaneous, but it is no less dramatic in its unfolding and transformational in its impact. In your life, this contract may manifest through moments of profound crisis or sublime joy that seem to pierce through the everyday noise, leaving you with a clearer, more resonant understanding of your spiritual journey. It could be a near-death experience, the birth of a child, or a seemingly random encounter that resonates deeply and initiates a cascade of changes in your perception. As these events awaken you to the deeper currents running beneath the surface of your life, you begin to see the connections and meanings that were always there, but obscured by your former state of consciousness. This awakening allows you to live with a greater sense of purpose and alignment with your true self, turning every decision and action into an expression of your spiritual identity. Embrace this contract of spiritual awakening with openness and readiness for transformation. It is a sacred journey marked by signposts that only you can fully understand and appreciate. Each step on this path not only brings you closer to realizing your own divinity, but also empowers you to act as a beacon of light for others, guiding them in their own journeys of awakening. As you navigate this contract, remember that each moment of realization brings you closer to the ultimate truth of your existence. It is a path fraught with challenges, yet rich with the rewards of deeper understanding and spiritual fulfillment. Your awakening is not just your destiny, it is your contribution to the collective awakening of humanity. The fourth soul contract you agreed with is the contract of service. This sacred pact shapes your existence to align profoundly with acts of service and contribution, guiding you to live not just for yourself but for the greater good of humanity. It calls upon you to transcend personal ambitions and desires, to dedicate your life force to serving others, echoing the profound dedication seen in the life of Jesus Christ, who epitomized service to humanity. This contract is woven into the fabric of your daily existence, subtly guiding your decisions and actions towards opportunities where you can make a significant impact. It is not just about grand gestures of charity or public acts of kindness. It is about embedding a spirit of service into every interaction, every job, and every relationship you cultivate. Whether you are a teacher empowering students with knowledge, a doctor healing the sick, or simply a neighbor lending a supportive ear, each act of service is a fulfillment of this divine contract. The life of Jesus Christ serves as the quintessential example of a service-oriented soul contract. His journey was marked by selflessness, and an unwavering commitment to aid the suffering and uplift the downtrodden. From healing the sick and feeding the hungry to teaching principles of love and forgiveness, every action he took was in service to others, setting a standard for all who walk the path of service. This biblical example illuminates the depth and breadth of what it means to live under such a contract. It is a total surrender to the needs of others, often at great personal cost. In your life, this might manifest as a calling to tackle social injustices, to advocate for those without a voice, or to create solutions for community problems. It could also appear in simpler, more personal forms, like mentoring a young person struggling to find their way, or volunteering your time for causes that benefit society. Each of these acts contributes to a ripple effect of positivity and change, driven by your commitment to this contract. Take this contract of service as your guiding star. It is a beacon that directs your talents and energies not just towards personal fulfillment, but towards creating a legacy of impact and benevolence. In doing so, remember that your service is not an obligation, but a chosen destiny that enriches your soul. Thus, as you fulfill this contract, your life becomes a testament to the power of selfless action, inspiring others to follow in your footsteps, and reinforcing the bedrock of communal and global advancement. In this journey of service, you are not merely living, you are leaving a mark on the world, a mark that echoes through generations, manifesting the true essence of your spiritual commitment and purpose. The fifth soul contract you agreed with is the contract of healing. This pivotal agreement encompasses the profound responsibility to heal past wounds and release karmic debts, a mission that transcends the personal and taps into the universal. It is a journey of redemption and renewal, not just for you, but for all those entwined with your spiritual path. This contract demands courage and compassion, as it involves revisiting old pains and unresolved conflicts to transform them into lessons of growth and harmony. Under this contract, your life is meticulously orchestrated to bring forth situations and encounters that reopen old wounds. This is not to cause you suffering, but to provide opportunities for deep, substantive healing. These situations often require the challenging acts of forgiveness and reconciliation, pushing you to extend grace not only to others, but also to yourself. It is through these acts that the deepest healing occurs, releasing you and others from the chains of past grievances and allowing all parties to move forward unburdened. For example, you might find yourself repeatedly encountering a particular type of relationship conflict until you recognize the pattern and address the underlying issues. Perhaps it's a recurring theme of betrayal or abandonment that, once confronted and worked through, teaches you lessons about trust and resilience. Or you may be placed in situations that force you to deal with loss or failure, not as a punishment, but to teach you about detachment, acceptance, and the impermanence of earthly attachments. These orchestrated encounters are not random. They are the manifestations of your soul's deeper knowing that true healing is necessary for your evolution. This contract aligns you with people, places, and scenarios that serve as catalysts for this healing, whether it's through challenging relationships, difficult choices, or unexpected life changes. Each of these is imbued with the potential for profound emotional and spiritual recovery and growth. Embrace this contract of healing with an open heart and a willing spirit, understanding that each challenge along the way is a stepping stone to greater spiritual wholeness. The pain revisited is pain set on the path to healing. The forgiveness extended multiplies and returns to you. This journey is not undertaken alone. Guides, both seen and unseen, accompany you, providing strength and solace as you fulfill this sacred obligation. Remember that each moment of healing is a thread in the fabric of your greater cosmic purpose. It is through healing that you not only find peace, but also enable others to heal, propagating a cycle of recovery that reverberates through the fabric of the universe. This contract is not just about mending what was broken, but about restoring what was always meant to be whole. The sixth soul contract you agreed with is the contract of wisdom integration. This profound agreement involves a commitment to balance intellectual knowledge with deep emotional wisdom, navigating life's challenges not merely with facts, but with a heart attuned to the underlying currents of human experience. This contract is a sacred pact to blend mind and spirit in ways that resonate with the true essence of wisdom. Wisdom that is lived, felt, and imparted through every interaction you engage in. This integration is vital because knowledge alone can be cold and detached, while emotions unchecked can lead wayward. Your role, as mandated by this contract, is to embody and express wisdom that enlightens and uplifts, navigating through life with an understanding that is both intellectually rigorous and deeply compassionate. This dual approach ensures decisions and actions that are not only effective, but also morally and ethically sound, reflecting a maturity that transcends the conventional. Take, for instance, the biblical story of Solomon, who famously requested wisdom from God over riches or death of his enemies. This choice exemplifies the divine agreement to prioritize wisdom, a decision to lead not through might or wealth, but through understanding and discernment. Solomon's subsequent reign, marked by prosperity and fairness, illustrates the power of wisdom to affect real-world outcomes that are just and beneficial for a broader community. In your life, the manifestations of this soul contract might appear in moments of difficult decision-making, where the easier path might be the less wise one. It could be in professional settings, where ethical dilemmas challenge you to stand firm in integrity, or in personal relationships, where understanding and empathy are required to navigate complex emotional landscapes. Each of these scenarios is an opportunity to practice integrating wisdom, making choices that reflect a harmonious blend of head and heart. As you fulfill this contract, you become a beacon of balanced wisdom for others. Your ability to think critically while empathizing deeply makes you a leader in the truest sense, one who guides not just with directives, but with insights that inspire and transform. Your journey of integrating wisdom teaches you, and those around you, that true understanding requires a full engagement of the entire being, mind, heart, and spirit. Therefore, embrace this contract of wisdom integration with the seriousness and commitment it deserves. Recognize that each moment of learning, each challenge faced, and each decision made is a step towards fulfilling this profound soul agreement. In doing so, you not only advance your own spiritual and intellectual growth, but also contribute to the collective enlightenment of humanity, paving the way for a future where wisdom is the currency of power and influence. The seventh soul contract you agreed with is the contract of compassionate interactions. This sacred agreement is designed to cultivate deep wells of compassion and empathy within you, particularly through the complexities of human relationships. It calls you to not merely coexist with others, but to truly engage with them in ways that expand your heart and soul. This contract entails encounters with individuals who will challenge your preconceptions and test your capacity for unconditional love. These individuals often come in the guise of adversaries, or those who are too easily overlooked, the marginalized, the difficult, the profoundly different. Each relationship, each interaction is orchestrated to push the boundaries of your empathy, teaching you to love without condition, judgment, or expectation. For example, you might find yourself repeatedly confronted with someone whose opinions starkly contrast with your own. This person is not simply a thorn in your side, but a teacher of tolerance. Through heated debates and challenging dialogues, you learn to listen deeply, not to rebut or argue, but to understand and appreciate where they are coming from. This does not mean abandoning your convictions, but expanding your ability to love others despite profound differences. Alternatively, your path might cross with someone who requires more care and assistance than others, perhaps a colleague struggling with mental health issues, or a neighbor dealing with loss. These encounters aren't coincidences, they are divine appointments, moments when you are called to extend kindness and support, to be a beacon of compassion in someone else's storm. Moreover, this contract often leads to situations where you must offer forgiveness to those who have wronged you. This is perhaps the most challenging aspect of compassionate interactions, as it tests your ability to separate people from their actions and to extend grace instead of holding on to hurt. Through this process, your capacity for compassion grows, transforming you into an agent of healing and peace. Embrace this contract of compassionate interactions with open arms and an open heart. Understand that each person you meet, each challenge you face, is an opportunity to practice empathy and to embody the purest form of love. This journey is not just about changing how you interact with others. It is about transforming how you see them, how you feel about them, and ultimately, how you connect with the world. Thus, as you navigate this profound soul contract, remember that the true measure of your spiritual progress isn't found in how much you love those who are easy to love, but in how you treat those who make it difficult. Each interaction is a step towards fulfilling your divine mission of spreading compassion. A mission that, though challenging, is essential for the evolution of your soul and the healing of the world. The essence of these agreements is to mold you into a vessel capable of both profound personal insight and significant altruistic contribution. From enduring hardships that temper your spirit to engaging in acts of unconditional service that broaden your understanding of love and duty. They challenge you to transcend the mundane, to transform everyday interactions into lessons of growth, and to turn personal trials into universal triumphs. The journey through these soul contracts is continuous. The learning and spiritual development they foster do not have a finality, but an ongoing nature that evolves with each experience and revelation. As you navigate this path, be ever mindful of the lessons each contract brings. Recognize the opportunities for growth they present, even in moments of profound difficulty, and accept them as essential elements of your divine curriculum. Therefore, I urge you, the chosen ones, to not only acknowledge these soul contracts, but to actively engage with them. Reflect on their manifestations in your life, discern their lessons, and embrace the transformation they are designed to effectuate. Share your stories with others, not as mere narratives of personal experience, but as testimonies to the power of spiritual contractuality. In doing so, you not only affirm your own path, but also illuminate the way for others, acting as a beacon of hope and guidance in a world that thirsts for spiritual depth and meaning. Let your life be a conscious enactment of these sacred agreements. In every challenge faced and every lesson learned, remember that you are not merely surviving, you are ascending. Each step you take is a step towards a fuller, richer spiritual fulfillment, a fulfillment that is not just your destiny, but your contribution to the cosmic symphony. Take this mission with courage, with love, and with the unwavering knowledge that your soul's journey is of immeasurable value to the world.